play Child of Night and reanimate the reassembling skeleton. Since there's no guarantee we would be able to play Call to the Grave next turn, even if we got it, so we'll do that. He could have something like Overrun, and that would make this line of play pretty treacherous, but I mean, I think that's just a chance we have to take. If we draw a mountain, we could consider tutoring for Incinerate to get rid of the Cudgel Troll, and then just on board we're way ahead. But something big? Greater Basilisk. Alright, well, that guy's big, but he's just a dude. And our opponent is not attacking for some reason, which makes me happy. Alright, so play a Swamp. We will tutor for Call of the Grave. Hope his last card is not some kind of crazy bonkers thing. And then we'll get to work clearing the board starting next turn. Don't know what's going on. One second, I'm having some issues here. With my computer. Okay. Call to the Grave. Pass. Alright. Sorry about that. I think I have it all under control. Yeah, so as I was saying, hopefully his last card is not a Demystify or something that just gets us. Or an Overrun. Overrun would be pretty bad too. I feel like this is the kind of deck that could have Overrun, but again, not a whole lot we can do if he has Overrun. We would take 6, he would have 6, 12, yeah, we would probably just die. We wouldn't just die, but we would die from the combination of blocking everything and him still having board presence. I guess we drew a red mana. We could shock one guy and play we could play Call of the Grave and shock a guy and maybe live. I don't know. Let's hope we don't have to find out. This is one of the frustrating things about Moto is you can't tell when your opponent is legitimately tanking on like a stave off or a counter spell and when he's just having connection issues. Or when he's just double queuing. Or when he's watching your replay in another window and is just, you know, taking up a lot of time because he can. Because there's plenty of priority clock, etc. What a silly game. But we are... If he doesn't have Overrun or something absurd, I think we are looking good to... I guess Penivis would be bad for us too. If he doesn't have any of those cards, we are looking good to claim our 13 packs. F6. No Overrun, please? Alright, no Overrun. Good deal. Alright, so we are going to untap and play Call to the Grave. So there's no reason not to block here. And I think we just take 3. If he goes land Penivis, if he had exactly those 2 cards, then we're in bad shape. Griffin Sentinel. Well, hopefully he cannot race us or remove our Call to the Grave. Ooh, that is not the worst. Because it'll let us play some spells when we're... If he just goes Demystify here, all my hard work for nothing, right? We are going to take a lot of damage while we get our combo online, especially if he can continue to play creatures while he loses, because he's not going to lose anything of high value to start with. With the trigger on the stack, we can return the skeleton to play and sacrifice it. So let's start getting at him. We can play a Blood Rage Vampire for our turn just to throw away. I think that's a fine play if he doesn't have anything. There's actually just no reason to take damage here. So I'm actually gonna... I can double block this guy, but then I trade both my guys for it. Kinda don't want to do that. I like that this guy is keeping this guy at bay. So I'm actually just gonna block the big dude and go to 11. We might have taken a little bit too long to get the Call to Grave online, but I hope not. We really need to draw a red mana. We really need to find a mountain for our shock. Actually, Solemn Sim would be a great draw, or any removal spell. Anything to kind of thin out his guys. I don't think he has any like actual reach in his deck, so anything to thin his ranks out so that the Call to Grave just eats them would be muy bueno. We can also play Gravedigger this turn. It doesn't, but I want to chump with whatever I play, and I don't want to chump with a zombie with Call to the Grave around, so... Acidic Slime, destroying Call to the Grave. That will probably do us in. Almost certainly. Unless we draw something really good here. An uncastable pacifism is not what I had in mind. So that's pretty insane. For him, I mean. Alright, so... Yeah, it's not good. I could play Gravedigger, then Reassembling Skeleton. I could play Gravedigger, then Child of Night. I could pack it in and play the next game. Kind of want to see more of his deck. Ugh, this guy's so good. So good against me. Alright, what could I draw? I could draw a mountain. Yeah, it's not looking good. I think I just have to try to trade with this guy. Then I can play Blood Rage Vampire and trade with that guy. Yeah. I think I go Gravedigger and Child of Night. And try to trade Child of Night with a 2/2 or something. I don't know. There's actually no way I'm winning this, short of like ripping planes. Two planes followed by a ton of just removal. Is basically my only out. Yep, I've got nothing. So, put the troll, I think I just take the troll and I put this guy and this guy on him, then yeah, that's what I have to do. I'll do this. If I draw planes, I can pacify the Cudgel Troll, which can keep it at bay while I maneuver to get rid of some of the other guys, but I'm basically cold to almost anything here, including like another creature. Oh, there's the stave off. Okay. Yeah, let's just scoop this one up. And... well, he's about to play something. Okay. That's the last card in his hand. Alright. Can we scoop it up? Alright. Okay. So, that was a pretty big beating. Don't know what I want to do. I could just go for the red-black one and just get really aggressive. Let's load it up. Yes, continue without saving. Up a level. And then I'm going to play, let's sort by cost. Is there anything that kills a cudgel troll in here? Or, like, that could be pretty good. I think I'm going to give this a try and just, like, cudgel troll's really good. I do have Incinerate, Doomblade if he's tapped down, Call of the Grave. But if he sided in some enchantment removal or whatever, then I don't want to have all the pacifism stuff. And I'd like to give this deck a try. So, it was only 5 packs. What could go wrong?